At Mr. Beast's recent event, a lot of big creators were in the same room, people who don't usually cross paths. Clips from behind the scenes began circulating, including moments involving Tyler1 and ExtraEmily interacting at the event. Shortly after, a stream clip surfaced where Tyler was talking about Emily, where he called her a pest and sharing his moments with her in the following clip.
Did meet a lot of other streamers who I haven't actually met before. Now, did I care to meet them? Yeah, ExtraEmily's a pest. Bro, ExtraEmily will not leave. She is a super giga fan. I'm not kidding. And I feel bad for the poor girl because I don't think people like talking to her, to be honest. So I'm honestly all she has. I think I'm probably the only one that even interacts with her, to be honest. That's why she's around me all the time. Nah, she's all right, though. All right. That's a compliment. She's all right, though.
Some fans defended Tyler, saying this is how he always talks, loud, exaggerated, playing up a persona. A few argued that people take him too literally and that he rarely interacts with other streamers anyway, so reading deeper social meaning into it might be a stretch. Others pointed out that most people at the event were reconnecting with friends they don't see often, so limited interaction doesn't automatically mean exclusion. But criticism showed up just as quickly. Some users accused him of being dismissive or mean-spirited. A few posts exaggerated the situation further, with threads claiming there was a broader narrative forming around Emily at the event. At least one viral discussion suggested people were framing her negatively, while Tyler was simply playing his usual character. In recent news, it started with a video of Lacy doing DoorDash on stream. In the first clip making the rounds, he checks his earnings after a delivery session and realizes he made just $4.08 for 25 minutes of work. You can see the frustration hit in real time. He looks annoyed, confused, questioning whether it's even worth doing. That clip alone sparked discussion. People debating gig economy pay, tipping culture, and whether DoorDash is sustainable. But that wasn't the clip that turned this into full-blown backlash. The second wave hit when another video surfaced showing Lacy using a viewer's DoorDash account to deliver food. According to posts circulating online, he allegedly ended up eating customers' orders on stream. The account was later banned, and the controversy centered around whether the viewer, who relied on that account for income, was properly compensated. Here is the clip.
Your account has been deactivated.
Are you trolling? How? What did you do wrong?
Now, Lacy, that poor guy's gonna be broke now. Bro, send him like $250.
Okay. $250, bro. What? At least 5. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not sending him $500.
Bro, you this
huh?
You this
okay, but he knew the risk giving someone his DoorDash account.
Yeah, but I told him you were gonna be a regular dasher.
Was I not?
Bro, you were eating the food, you fatty.
Okay, I had a little snack.
A little snack? You tried every item.
Once viewers connected the dots, that it was a fan's account and that it reportedly got banned, the narrative shifted fast. From there, social media turned on him. Some posts claimed he only sent the viewer $250 after the account was banned. Others argued that wasn't nearly enough if someone lost their income stream. A few creators criticized what they described as millionaire behavior, saying someone with his platform should have compensated far more. One viral comment framed it bluntly. You ruin someone's way of making money while earning more in a year than they might in several. Others questioned the logic of even using a fan's account in the first place, pointing out that blasting it to thousands or millions of viewers almost guarantees scrutiny. Then the tone got harsher. Some replies called for people to stop supporting creators who treat real-world consequences like entertainment. Others described it as selfish, irresponsible, or worse. A number of comments went beyond criticism and into outright insults, reflecting just how heated the backlash became. There were also sarcastic takes, parodying the situation as, here's $250 for your banned account, followed by why you mad? It was content. By the end of the cycle, the conversation wasn't about $4.08 anymore. It became about responsibility, power imbalance between streamer and viewer, and whether content can justify actions that impact someone else's livelihood. Cringy just pulled the Tempest and Bobcat blueprint in 30 minutes.
No, it's okay. I would really like to get my,
During a recent stream, XQC was reacting to discussions around GTA 6 and modern game pricing. As hype continues to build around what's expected to be one of the biggest entertainment releases in history, conversations about cost inevitably followed, and that's when he dropped the take. According to XQC, based on the amount of content, production scale, and industry standards, GTA 6 should theoretically cost around $1,000 in the following clip.
Yo, Jack, on everybody's soul, Rockstar, we don't mind more delays and price hikes. We don't care. We know the rent is expensive. We will buy the game for $1,000. If you guys put the game on everybody's soul, if you guys put the game at $1,000, we will all be buying it. That's it. I have a really bad take, and you're gonna hate me for this, chat. Like this is a true take. Ready to open your mind? If you were to give a product by the standardization of the market currently, with all games considered, all games of the current year, right? What you get for what you pay for, GTA should cost $800. I know it should never and will never cost $800, but in the current industry standards of the amount of content that you get and quality for the price that you currently pay for games, it's an $800 product. Boom, boom. That's not even an opinion. I wish that I actually beg. I wish that was a take or an opinion. That's not an opinion. It's a fact. Because these days, you pay $60, $80, you get nothing. Even if it was $100, the campaign itself, full playthrough will be how much time? 180 hours probably. Then you get the online shit. You get the online experience free DLC. This shit is gonna be probably 1,000 hours of content of a high quality product for $100. Yo, that clears every other game by a margin of 20x minimum.
In the video, he explains that when you break it down by hours of gameplay, depth of content and overall quality, players are arguably underpaying relative to the scope of what a massive title like GTA 6 delivers. That's where the internet split. Some people actually understood the angle, even if they didn't agree with it. One reply pointed out that a lot of gamers mentally value playtime at about $1 per hour. So if a game delivers 800 hours across story, side content, online modes, and DLC, you can at least see the framework of the argument. Not practical, but conceptually understandable. Others went further, saying the price of games has been artificially suppressed for decades, despite inflation and rising development costs. AA budgets are now in the hundreds of millions, sometimes pushing toward $1 billion with marketing. Compared to rising prices in every other industry, games have barely moved from the $60 to $70 range. But then came the backlash. Critics argued this is what happens when someone with massive wealth becomes detached from normal consumer realities. One viral comment mocked the idea that throwing money around on gambling sites could make $800 for a game sound normal. Many framed the take as out of touch, pointing out that most players can't casually drop hundreds of dollars on a single title, no matter how big it is. Others took issue with the broader implication, worrying that even entertaining that kind of pricing logic gives publishers dangerous ideas. The Burnt Peanut was frustrated after finding out RAM prices went up due to AI.
What happened to RAM? I used to buy 64 gigabytes of RAM for a piece of pocket lint and a used piece of gum. Now it's like $1,000.
It's like GPUs. People don't even care about GPUs anymore.
AI?
Yeah.
I thought AI used RAM?
Oh, no.
First they take our water, and now they take our rights.